Hi, this is Zach here with a look at some single stocks on Wednesday, the 3rd of August. Starting off with sentiment, which is obviously being driven by the latest rise in gold. Looks as though we're in a rising trend channel heading towards £2.20. The trend channel can be drawn from as long ago as the beginning of May, and that target, valid while there's no end of day close, back below the 10-day moving average and the floor of the channel at 159 pence. Time frame on the upside scenario, the next 4 to 6 weeks. eSure is next, not the world's most followed company, but seems to be doing something on a charting basis here. Plenty of consolidation at and just below the 200-day moving average around the £2.50 level. Looks as though we're in a rising trend channel, and hence the bottom of the range, or have bounced just over the bottom of the range at just below the 200-day line. The target here as high as 300 pence at the top of a rising February trend channel, given that we've broken back above the 50-day moving average as a momentum buy trigger at £2.67. Stop loss back below the £2.60 level. Moving along to ITV, and here you can see that there's been an attempt at recovery, decent one actually. The only question now is whether we're going to fail here at the 50-day moving average zone and the main April resistance line. Perhaps the best way forward here is to wait for a weekly close back above the 50-day line, currently at £1.95, before seeing whether you want to follow this recovery from the end of June or not. RSI's found support at above 50, which is a positive, so aggressive traders would be looking to go long of the shares and have their stop loss just below £1.80. The best case scenario target here, if we do break that resistance line, is up to the 200-day moving average at £2.35. Money Supermarket next, and here we've had a situation where there's also been this quite sharp turnaround, bear trap rebound from below £2.50 and then the gap higher, so island reversal as well. This should have further momentum while there's no end of day close back below the 50-day moving average at £2.86. The target here as high as £3.18, which is effectively May resistance, and the 200-day moving average. Going on to next, more of a struggle here for the fashion retailer, but looks as though trying to break back above that 50-day moving average, which would be the first decent sign of, or confirmation, let's say, of bullish intentions. We're also in a triangle formation here from the end of May, and that has its resistance line at £54. That's the initial target while there's no end of day close back below the 10-day moving average at 49.93. Break back below that would then suggest we've got to head back towards the initial July support at 46.25. On to stock which has been a reasonable gauge of the housing market in recent years, Rightmove. Here we see how the shares have gapped through both the 50-day and 200-day moving averages. That's around the 38.94 level, so very, very strong with an island reversal as well, bear trap, and that suggests that we can head higher. We have the ammo technically to do so. £45 is the target here, which is a March resistance line projection, while there's no end of day close back below that 50-day moving average at £38.94. Finishing off with one of the drugs giants, that's Shire Pharma. Here we've got a bull flag breakout, what looks to be a bull flag breakout here for the shares. Rising trend channel in place since the end of June effectively, and the target there as high as £55, while there's no break back below the 10-day moving average at 49.08. That's it for me. More updates at the same time tomorrow.